Top of the morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the coaches out there. A hearty and healthy Irish hello. Happy Friday rant. It is Friday, and this is the last thing that I do on Fridays is I do a little rant. And today is a good one. You know, in coaching, questions are the answers. And questions when they're asked to a client can be life-changing. Like you don't have to be Tony Robbins to um, do a great job at coaching. You got to sit your butt down, be present with another human being, and ask some questions. Listen and ask questions. That's coaching. I remember I spoke to one of the greatest coaches on the planet, and I said, what's coaching to you? And he said, well, when I sit down with someone, when I'm talking, they're listening, and when they're talking, I'm listening, and that's coaching. It's really simple. I was like, wow, that's pretty profound. So I want to share a question with you that a mentor of mine shared with me. And it wasn't the exact question, but I kind of formulated my own question out of it. He was asking me, what's a good question that you need to ask yourself right now, Dermot? And I kind of played with that question a little bit. And I thought, now that'd be a great question for coaches to ask themselves, but to also ask their clients. It's a great, great question. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget it. What's the most important question you could be asking yourself at the beginning of each day? So every morning, what's the most important question that you could ask yourself? Since we live from our values are expressed in one word. Our values are, courage, love, joy, peace. What would be the question, the most important question that you could ask yourself in the morning? And how could you live with that question, live from that question, so that you start to make that question be a part of your value system, a part of your life? Great question to ask your clients. Hey, what is the most important question you could ask yourself right now? What's the most important question that you could ask yourself in the morning? What's the most important question that you would want to live? What's a question worth living with? Which means what's a question that you could ask yourself that you could actually live with for a few days and let it just percolate and just play with the question. I often do that. I take a question and I just play with it. Sometimes I'll write in my journal the question for a few days, everything that comes to me about the question. Sometimes I'll just sit on the couch, look out the window, and just think about the question and answer it in my own mind. So it's a great question. What's the most important question you could be asking yourself at the beginning of each day? Wonderful, wonderful question. All right, coaches, I hope you're enjoying these Friday rants. I certainly am. And we'll keep them going. The next Coaches Cafe is November 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we're going to be talking about how to create easy, respectful referrals. So I look forward to seeing you all then. I'll leave a link down below of this video for the sign-up sheet. And we'll talk to you all soon. Until then, think big, have fun, stay curious, and thanks for listening. Cheers, coaches.